I'm Tony Robbins. For over 4 decades, I've devoted my life to unlocking human potential. I've worked with presidents, elite athletes, billionaires, and people who were at the lowest points of their lives. I've walked with them through their pain, through their limitations, and through their breakthroughs. And the one thing I've discovered across all these journeys is this: the size of your dream determines the size of your life. When you dream small, you live small. When you dare to dream big, massively big, you ignite a power within you that transforms not only your life, but the lives of everyone around you. Now, let me ask you something straight. When did you stop dreaming like a child? When did the world convince you to play it safe, to settle, to just get by? You weren't born for that. You were born with fire. You were born with vision. You were born to create, to expand, to contribute at a level that shakes the earth. But somewhere along the way, fear crept in, doubt crept in. People told you what you couldn't do. Maybe you started believing them. Maybe you shrunk your dreams to fit your current reality instead of expanding your reality to fit your dreams. That stops now. Dreaming big isn't just about having a vision board with yachts and mansions. That's surface. Dreaming big is about stepping into your God-given potential. It's about tapping into your identity, the one that knows you are made for more. Dreaming big is about aligning your energy, your emotions, your focus, and your strategy toward a future that excites you so deeply. It wakes you up in the morning and keeps you moving when everything else tries to stop you. But here's the truth: dreaming big isn't easy. It's not supposed to be. If it were easy, everyone would be doing it. You see, when you set a big dream, something beyond your current capabilities, your brain freaks out. It tries to protect you. It tells you to go back to what's safe, what's known, what's comfortable. But comfort is the enemy of growth. Comfort is the graveyard of greatness. If you're not uncomfortable, you're not growing. And if you're not growing, you're dying. I want to shake you out of that comfort. I want to awaken the part of you that still remembers who you really are, not the version you've been conditioned to be. Not the version that's scared to take risks. I'm talking about the version that's relentless, the version that's hungry, the version that doesn't back down. Because when you reconnect with that version of yourself, there is no dream too big. Listen to me, every extraordinary life begins with an extraordinary dream. Elon Musk didn't just want to build a car. He wanted to redefine transportation. Oprah didn't just want to be on TV, she wanted to inspire millions. Walt Disney didn't just draw cartoons, he imagined entire worlds. They all started with a dream that seemed impossible at the time, but they didn't stop there. They believed in it. They obsessed over it. They worked like hell for it, and they failed over and over again, but they never stopped. That's the difference. It's not just about dreaming big once. It's about committing to that dream when it gets hard. When people laugh, when you fall flat on your face, when everything around you tells you to quit, that's when most people stop. But that's when you must rise. That's the moment your dream demands more of you. More courage, more discipline, more faith. And if you're willing to give it, the reward is beyond anything you can imagine. So I want you to stop playing small. Stop doubting your worth. Stop letting your past define your future. Your dream is your gift to the world. It's not just about what you get. It's about what you give. Because when you dream big and you go after it with all you've got, you inspire others to do the same. You create a ripple effect. You shift generations. Let me tell you something powerful. You already have everything you need right now, not someday, not after you get a degree, not after you get approval, not after you have money in the bank. You already have the fire inside you. What you need is to trust it, feed it, protect it, and act on it. You already have the fire inside you. What you need is to trust it, feed it, protect it, and act on it. You see, we live in a world that's become addicted to instant gratification. Everybody wants quick results, fast fame, overnight success, but dreaming big isn't about shortcuts. It's not about hacks. Dreaming big is about building something so real, so massive, that it stands the test of time. That kind of dream demands patience, it demands sweat, it demands relentless persistence. Most people don't get what they want, not because they're not capable, but because they give up too soon. They let the pain of discipline crush their dream before it has a chance to bloom. If you want to dream big, you've got to be willing to face rejection. You've got to be willing to stand alone. There will be days when nobody claps for you. There will be moments when even your closest friends won't believe in your vision. That's okay, they weren't given your dream. You were. It wasn't placed in their heart. It was placed in yours. So stop asking for permission to live the life you were meant to live. Stop waiting for validation. Your dream doesn't need a round of applause, it needs your commitment, and commitment means this: even when you don't see progress, even when it feels like nothing is working, even when the world tells you to quit, you show up. You grind, you grow, you fight, because that's what big dreamers do. They don't make excuses, they don't blame, they don't wait. They execute, they build, they lead, and eventually the world catches up. Now I want you to think about the dream that scares you the most, the one you've been burying under doubt and fear, the one you tell yourself is too crazy, or too much, or maybe someday. That dream, that's the one you need to chase, because the dream that scares you the most is usually the one that speaks to your soul the loudest. Fear is a compass. Fear shows you what matters. Fear shows you where you've been playing small. And if you can learn to dance with fear, to move with it instead of running from it, your life will change forever. Fear is not your enemy, complacency is. Fear shows up when something meaningful is at stake. Use it, let it sharpen you, let it drive you. Most people let their past write their future. Don't be one of them. I don't care what's happened before, how many times you failed, who told you you're not good enough, how far behind you feel. Let that go. Your story doesn't end in your pain. Your story begins the moment you decide to reclaim your power. Your story begins the moment you choose your dream over your excuse, because your past is not your destiny. Your decision is. Everything changes with a decision, not someday, not when it's convenient, not when you feel ready. Now, in this moment, right here, right now, you can make a decision that changes the trajectory of your life. Decide to believe in yourself, decide to go all in, decide to act even when you're terrified. You don't need confidence to get started. Confidence is built through courageous action. Take one step, then another. Momentum will come. Do you know why most people don't dream big? Because they're afraid of failure, but failure is the foundation of every success story. There is no achievement without setbacks. There is no breakthrough without breakdown. Stop trying to avoid failure and start embracing it. Every time you fall, you learn. Every time you struggle, you build resilience. Every no gets you closer to a yes. You are stronger than you think. You are braver than you believe, and you are more powerful than any obstacle you will ever face. But you have to stop negotiating with your limitations. You have to stop arguing for your weakness, because whatever you speak, you strengthen. If you keep telling yourself you're not ready, guess what? You never will be. But if you start speaking power into your life, if you start declaring that your dream is non-negotiable, then everything starts to shift. Speak like it's happening, move like it's yours, think like it's done. That's how big dreamers operate. They see it before anyone else does. They believe it before it's real. They act as if success is inevitable, not because they're arrogant, but because they're committed. They know that the world doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you expect through your standards, your actions, and your habits. So what are your standards? Are they world, class, or are they convenient? Are you operating at your highest level, or are you settling for average because it's comfortable? You can't dream big and act small. You can't say you want to change the world and then hit snooze every morning. Your habits must match your ambition, and your habits are built by your rituals. Winners don't leave their day to chance. They create routines that set them up for victory. They guard their mind, their energy, and their time like it's gold, because it is. You want to dream big? Start by taking control of your mornings. Start by feeding your mind with fuel, not junk. Start by doing the hard thing first, because if you win the morning, you win the day, and if you win enough days, you win your life. But let's get real. Dreaming big doesn't mean you won't struggle. In fact, it guarantees struggle, and that's good news, because struggle builds strength. Struggle makes you earn it, and what you earn, you value. What you sweat for, you protect. What you fight for, you grow from. You weren't meant to have an easy life. You were meant to have a meaningful one, and meaning comes from overcoming. The person you become in pursuit of the dream is more important than the dream itself. The growth, the grit, the grace, that's the gift, because once you realize you have the power to turn your vision into reality, you'll never be the same again. That's not motivation, that's transformation. And that's just the beginning.